Good afternoon and welcome to our very first Old Students Association, our very first alumni meet. We will be starting shortly. We appreciate your patience. Thank you. Good afternoon once again and welcome to our first alumni meet, a virtual one. Nobody is bothered about an institution more than its alumni, said N.R. Narayanamurthy. Welcome to the virtual inauguration of St. Joseph School CBSE's Old Students Association 2019-2020. Before we begin, I invite our school choir to invoke God's blessings. Thank you, dear students, for bringing down God's blessings on today's inauguration. I request Ms. Shiva to welcome the gathering.
It seems only yesterday that we were celebrating the valedictory ceremony of our very first graduating batch, and today we meet to celebrate their homecoming, the very first annual alumni meet of St. Joseph School CBSE. Good afternoon and a warm welcome to everyone gathered here today on this virtual platform. We are proud and honored to have Reverend Father Henry Saldana S.J., the Principal of as our esteemed chief guest of the first annual alumni meet 2020-21. Father's presence here is of great significance as he is a skilled expert in organizing and galvanizing a strong network of alumni who range from stately senior citizens to dashing youngsters in the schools he has served as a principal. Welcome, dear Father. I cordially welcome Reverend Father Joseph Rodriguez, the Rector of St. Joseph's Indian Institutions and the President of today's solemn event. Great institutions which make everyone proud to be a part of it are made so by humble leaders like Reverend Father Josie. It is my great pleasure to welcome our beloved principal, Reverend Father Rohan D. Almeida, under whose leadership the school has broken many barriers and scaled greater heights. We extend a warm welcome to the PTA Vice President, Mr. Kamal, PTA committee members, and all you dear parents. The management considers you an important stakeholder in the school. With an elated heart, we welcome the Alumni Batch 2019-20. We congratulate you for acing your board exams and welcome each one of you to continue to be an active member of your alma mater as she grows from strength to strength. John F. Kennedy once said, "The success of any school can be measured by the contribution the alumni make to the national life." We are sure you will make the school and above all the nation proud by being exceptional citizens. I welcome all our dear teachers, the admin and support staff who will always be a part of the success story of each student who graduates from the school. Finally, we welcome our junior Josephites of class 8, 9 and 10 to whom the baton has been passed and who are here to witness the truth etched in stone that once a Josephite, always a Josephite. Once again, a very warm welcome to everyone present here.
Thank you, Ms. Sheba, for the warm welcome. Reverend Father Rohan D. Almeida, our beloved principal, will now introduce our chief guest for the day.
Good evening, everyone. Respected Father Henry Saldana S.J., Principal of St. Joseph's High School, Hassan, the chief guest of today's event, Reverend Father Joseph Rodriguez, the Rector of St. Joseph's Indian Institutions, respected members of the staff, the students, and our own, the students, those who have passed out from our school just few months ago. I am delighted to introduce you today an amazing personality, Reverend Father Henry Saldana S.J., who is at present the principal of St. Joseph's High School, Hassan. We are very familiar with Father Henry Saldana. He was the principal of St. Joseph's Indian High School and also the director of St. Joseph's Composite Indian PU College in our campus. Father Henry Saldana S.J. is amazing mainly because he has single-handedly unified the old students of St. Joseph's Indian High School, and he has brought together the classmates of each batch, and that is his greatness. And we are pleased to have him today to address us, especially our own old students of the first batch of our school. He has a vast experience in the field of education. Father has done his bachelor's of philosophy, arts degree, and also he has done a certificate course in Carnatic music from Madras University. Then also he has done bachelor's of music in Carnatic music from Madras University again. And he has also done his B.Ed studies in Bangalore, and also he has done his in MA in English, and he has got a vast experience of working in different institutions, different educational institutions of Jesuits. He has worked as a teacher in St. Joseph's Indian High School, and again he worked as a vice principal after a few years. Then again he came back and he became the principal of St. Joseph's Indian Middle School, Then he was the principal of Loyola Composite Free University College, Bannerghatta Road. Then again, he had come back to Indian High School as a principal of Composite Free University College from 2017 till last year. He was in our campus inspiring everyone. Apart from his teaching field, he was also the chairman of Commission for Secondary Education of Karnataka Jesuit Province from 2011, and he has served as a commission head for many years, and he has got a vast experience in guiding not only students. He has been guiding many Jesuit principals and also the staff and alumni in the field of education. He has also participated in International Educational Conference in Boston, which was a Jesuit event, and also he has participated in South Asian Conference of Jesuit Education in different parts of South Asia as the commission head of secondary education of Karnataka Jesuit Province. He has also won many awards such as the Best Teacher Award from Bangalore North Headmasters Association, and also he has been a sportive person. His hobbies are playing football, playing music, and also playing hockey, and he has trained many sports personalities of India, those who studied in Indian high school. They fondly remember him, the great personalities like Syed Kirmani, like Ashish Ballal. They remember him fondly, his guidance and support in their lives. So we are very happy that Father Henry Saldana, SJ, is with us to address alumni gathering here. It's the first ever alumni gathering. So I am very happy that Father Henry is with us to address and support us and guide us in building up this old student association. So thank you, Father Henry Saldana, for being with us, and I extend a warm welcome to you on behalf of all the staff members, students, and also old students of our school.
Thank you, Father Rohan. Father Henry, the screen is all yours to inspire our students and the audience.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, Father.
Yeah.
You're clear.
Good afternoon, dear Father Jose Rodriguez, the Rector, Father Rohan, my friend and the headmaster of the principal of St. Joseph CBSE school, all the staff, and what I call the beloved Josephites. You know, people should be jealous of you, my dear alumni, Josephite alumni, because you are the youngest batch. And as youngest batch, you are a privileged batch. Also, you are very special way you are privileged because you are the very first batch, and I call it a historic batch. And as a historic batch, you will have to make history too. I'm sure when 25 years happen, when 50 years happen, people will talk about the first batch. Just as newspapers hit the headlines, who is the first, or rather the top in in the state, in the POC exam or SSLC exam or CBSE board exam. Who is the first? That word first is very important, and you are that first. 2 years ago, when I gathered the alumni of St. Joseph's Indian High School and PU College, one of the great luminaries was an Air Chief Marshal, KP Nair. He was KP Nair. He was retired, served for many years as a Air Marshal, Air Chief Marshal of India. That is a very distinguished position in the public sector, in the field of defense. When he was speaking, you know what he said? I don't know whether I'll remember any subject what is taught in the class, but definitely I remember how I felt when I was a student. What was the one which helped me to be a Josephite? How I was molded. And especially he talked about the discipline, the Jesuit discipline. And the discipline is very important in the field of especially defense. That's why he could climb the ladder and become a distinguished Josephite. Distinguished Josephite. My dear alumni of CBSE, what makes you a Josephite is a distinguished Josephite. Not an ordinary Josephite. You can be a 50% Josephite, 25% Josephite, or 100% Josephite. A 100% Josephite alumni is what counts in the society. And I call that an identity. It's a brand name. Josephite is a brand name. Last year, when I had the committee of the alumni core committee, there were people from different age group. I had a student who just passed out of second PUC, the firebrand one, Miss Arya, 18-year-old. She was a vice president, second vice president. And then we had the senior most 79-year-old, Mr. Mumtaz, as a president. You see, 18-year-old and a 79-year-old, almost 61 years difference. But when they came together to work as a committee, to discuss, to plan, age disappeared. What brought them together? What made them think alike is their core identity as a Josephite. They were primarily alumni of St. Joseph institutions. Age is not counted. Caste is not counted. Religion is not counted. Gender is not counted. What counted was their Josephite identity. What is this Josephite identity? Very important. Whenever you go out, some of the people, some very senior people in big companies, they were telling me, Father, when people apply from St. Joseph, the panel which says, you're coming from St. Joseph, warm welcome, red carpet welcome. There were no hesitations because they knew the Josephite was a brand name. And what was that brand name? What was that identity? There are a few trademarks of Josephite identity. One of our Father General, Adolfo Nicholas, when he addressed us, the world delegates in Boston, he said, the education, the quality of education that you get in a Jesuit institution is characterized by what your alumni become. What your alumni become. And that is very important. Your blossoming of your alumni has, its roots in your schooling. And where do you learn your Josephite identity? Your trademarks of Josephite identity in your schooling. People may not remember so much of what happened in the colleges. Definitely they will remember what happened in your LKG, UKG, in the first standards, in your 5th standard, 10th standard, like that. Schooling. The values that you take home with you. The identity, the Josephite identity has got 3 different layers. First one, it is a sowing. Second one, it is growing. And the third one, it is blossoming. Remember these 3 layers of your Josephite identity as alumni. Sowing. First of all, in your schooling, your teachers or your principal, with so many, during variety of occasions, you take up the feast of Saint Ignatius of Loyola, take up your Independence Day, take up Human Rights Day, take up Constitution's Day or Annual Day. certain values that they have taught you. Jesuit values they have inculcated in you. They have sown the seeds of them. First one, I remember service. I am sure service. You must have always thought men and women for others. We are called to be men and women for others. Jesuit student, that's a quality of a Jesuit student. And that service to whom we give is very important. Very important. Last time when I was addressing the alumni, I was telling them one important sector which they need to look into as Josephite is a service sector. Service to the least, service to the poor. My dear alumni, remember this one major quality. Second one is an excellence. Excellence is not mediocrity, but always desiring what can I do more. It's a quality of your performance is important. Quality of your being is important. The third one, very important is to be compassionate and creative alumni. Compassionate and creative Josephite alumni. Today, sometimes in the world you find violence, ruthlessness, vindictiveness. In such a situation, Josephite identity invites you to be compassionate people, to be creative people. When you are creative, you become entrepreneurs. When you are not creative, you become mere maintenance people. There is a creative mode, maintenance mode. Josephites are not supposed to be on the maintenance modes. Josephites are supposed to be on the creative mode. The creative people create history. And that is your trademark. Remember this. Finally, Josephite alumni are conscientious Josephites, conscientious citizens, able to distinguish between what is right and what is wrong, what is correct, what is incorrect, what is morally right action and right decision. And that is where you need to develop a critical mind, very critical mind. So this is one of the important trademarks of yours. And that's why when you become later on, when you become a doctor with a difference. You become an engineer with a difference. You become a leader, MLA or MP or a prime minister, leader with a difference. You become a teacher with a difference. And that is the trademark of a Jesuit alumni. That makes you, when you have all these, trademarks, you become eligible to join our larger alumni association family. What is the larger alumni family? At the level of Karnataka, we are called JICAR, Jesuit Alumni Association of Karnataka. You go a little beyond and spread your wings to all the South Asia. It is called JAI, Jesuit Alumni Association of India. The annual gathering of it was held in Trichy last year. And then go a little further. We are Josephites not only for Karnataka, not only for India. Our Josephite identity is a global identity. You go all over the world and it is called WUJA. WUJA, W-U-J-A, World Union of Jesuit Alumni. You are be rooted in your CBSE school with your identity. Let it grow, let it blossom, and let it spread its wings all over the globe, and you become members of that WUJA. That is my wish for you today, my dear alumni. And last, as you go forward, remember to return. The R is very important. Return to your alma mater, return to your school, return with love. Don't return with the bitterness. I always remember some people, when their students come, they first say, "Father, I remember how you thrashed me that day." I said, "My dear, that you forget about it now, thrashing. You remember something good now." My dear alumni, remember some positive memories. Come with love. Return with the gratitude, what you can give. And the last one, return with the generosity. How much I can, help, be of help to my alma mater. That is my wish for you. That is my desire. The first batch, let it be a historic batch, grow and become great Josephite, great alumni. God bless you. I want to thank you. I want to thank Father Rohan and all the staff members for giving me this opportunity at least to sow some seeds of, alumni identity. Thank you. Have a nice evening.
Sharing of experience with each other means saving of time. Thank you, Father Henry, for sharing your rich experience with us. We shall now listen to a message from our rector, Reverend Father Joseph, also fondly called as Father Josie.
Reverend Father Principal, staff coordinators, members of the staff, alumni of St. Joseph's School, CBSE, and my dear friends. Today is an important day in the history of St. Joseph's School. Dear former students of the first batch of this new school, you are a source of joy and contentment to this school and to all of us in the management and the staff. I congratulate the first principal, Father Sunil Fernandez of the Society of Jesus, and the present principal, Father Rohan D. Almeida of the Society of Jesus. Thanks to their efficient leadership, this school continues to hold aloft the flag of faith and toil, attaining significant victories in academics, social, cultural, and other areas of human endeavor. I also thank Ms. Sheba and Ms. Shirley, the staff coordinators of this school. At present, we have more than 100 staff members in this school, both teaching and supportive, who look at this institution as their very own, giving of their best to the growth and progress of the students who enter its portals. A big thank you to all of them. And now you, our former students, who are in the first year PUC, you are the real trophies we take great pride in. Our standard of measurement here is our alumni and alumnae. If we have succeeded in inculcating in you ideals to be men and women for others, if we have taught you to be competent, compassionate, caring and committed, then we deem it our greatest success. Within a short time, this school has taken a keen interest in your all-round integral growth. And whenever you come together, you must be having many nostalgic memories of the time spent here in the classrooms, on the corridors, playgrounds, in the library, in the canteen, etc. The members of the staff must have left many imprints on your character. Here you learnt to walk as unique individuals, endowed with God-given dignity, discovered and developed your innate potential, and imbibed many values. Here also you made friendship, strong relationships, and found unforgettable mentors. And finally, when it was time for you to move on along different paths, to pursue your dreams, to realize your ambitions, to follow your ideals, to fulfill your deepest and the noblest desires. So, as you mark this joyful homecoming, I am sure your hearts are full of emotions like gratitude, hope, faith, confidence, and trust. Gratitude for the good things that have happened to you while you were here, the blessings and graces that have come to you in abundance during your study here, the fine friends, the matured mentors, the wise counselors, the tireless teachers, the dedicated principals, all these have been signposts on your path. Be grateful, be joyful, be happy, and above all, be hopeful. For life is full of opportunities, challenges, new dreams to be realized, new fields to be explored, new discoveries to be made, and new insights to be gained. As you move on in life, pursuing the path life offers, remember that people looking at you will ask who you are, where you come from, what is the ideal that motivates you, the vision that moves you, the values that enthuse you. Seeing your integrity, honesty, strength of character, your courage and compassion, people will want to know where you studied, where you were trained, where you picked up these basic values, and it is then that you will truly hold high the school flag of faith and toil that is enough advertisement for your school. Finally, dear friends, I would like to end my message with a song as a prayer to invoke God's blessing upon you. Wherever you go, may the Lord go with you to lighten your steps on your way and fill your heart with the strength of His love, so that joy and content fill your days. Go, my friends, hand in hand with the Lord. You will have nothing to fear. Journey through life hand in hand with the Lord. Trust in His wisdom and love. Wherever you go, may the Lord go with you to lighten the path as you go and fill your heart with the strength of His love, so that joy and content fill your days. Go like Saint Joseph, true servant of God, working with faith and toil. Share the goodness with the rich and the poor. Tell them of God's mighty love. Wherever you go, may the Lord go with you to lighten your steps on your way and fill your heart with the strength of His love, so that joy and content fill your days. So that joy and content fill your days. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you, Father Jossie, for inspiring and encouraging us with your warm words of wisdom, and for the lovely blessing through your melodious singing. No distance of place or lapse of time can lessen the friendship of those who are thoroughly persuaded of each other's worth, said Robert Sati. Let us watch a video by our ex-students reminiscing their school days.
always the best time of our lives. School is the place where we start our learning. Apart from learning to read, write, and excel in academics, school also teaches us valuable life lessons that we can incorporate in our daily lives. As the first batch of St. Joseph's School CBSE, our school days were always filled with enthusiasm and creativity. The beautiful environment and the massive school ground always kept us diligent and sporty. We had excellent teachers who always helped us in our studies, sports, and extracurricular activities. Right from the beginning, we were taught to be morally responsible for all our actions. I am really fortunate to be a part of this well-renowned institution. I would also like to congratulate the school and the students of passing out batch of 2020 for securing 100% result in the CBSE board exams. I, Jnanesh Bopanna, a proud alumni of St. Joseph School CBSE batch of 2020, wish the school and all the students good luck in their exciting adventures and prosperous spell here in St. Joseph's. Thank you.
School provides education, and education is the key to success. For me, being a part of the first batch of St. Joseph's School CBSE, one of the most prestigious institutions in Bangalore, is the proudest moment. When I look back, I would like to tell about the teachers. The teachers of St. Joseph's School have played a very important role in my school days. It's not very easy to become teachers, and I would like to thank each one of them for helping us achieve what we are today by supporting and leading us in the right path. Friendship is pure and are like a bundle of joy. From studying and playing to making memories together, I have had a bunch of joyful friends who are moreover like a family. The time spent with them will always remain the most memorable days of my life. I, Alex, alumni of 2020 batch of St. Joseph School CBSE, wish the institution success in all their upcoming endeavors. Thank you.
Those who are well taught in an excellent school, and I'm Geetanjali, who is very fortunate that I was among them. The learning experience at St. Joseph's is matchless. My teachers were very kind and encouraging, not only do they teach us from the books, but also help us learn from real-life experience. My journey at St. Joseph's is really a wonderful experience. The confidence and motivation it gave me, I could not get it anywhere. And most importantly, it is the place where I recognized my uniqueness. The things I have learned from the past 3 years will stay with me forever. My school life is no less than a treasure which gives me invaluable joys in life. And I would like to sincerely wish all my juniors all the very best for their future. And I would like to thank my father principal and all my dear teachers for what I am today. Thank you, everyone.
Oprah Winfrey once quoted, "For every one of us that succeeds, it's because there's someone out there who will show you the way out. The light doesn't necessarily have to be your family. For me, it was teachers in school." Unquote. I firmly believe that school life molds to be a significant phase of any individual's life, as it is the time of building morality and etiquette. In that sense, I am profoundly grateful that I belong to such a well-loved and renowned institute like St. Joseph's, where building lives is their vision and quality education is their mission. A special mention to all the great teachers in that school who have dedicated their time in educating pupils like me. They were not just educators, they were guardians who over time guided us. Well, I'm sure I'm going to be missing those days, the hallways, the classrooms, and my personal favorite, the library. These years were the best years of my life, and I realize that I have come a long way and this school has reshaped me a lot. I have sprouted both mentally and emotionally, and the reason why I'm recording this is to show my admiration and gratitude towards the school. Myself, Shirley Evangeline, a proud alumni of St. Joseph CBSE, the 2020 batch, hereby wishing all the future students the best of luck in finding your journey towards success. Thank you.
School days are said to be the golden days of everyone's life, and so was mine. Being the first batch of St. Joseph School CBSE is one of the proudest identity of mine. Teachers and everyone here have made me a better person. Teachers here were more like our friends who always guided us to the right path. They always encouraged us and supported us in all the good things we did. St. Joseph's have given me a bundle of memories that I would never forget in my entire life. Friends I made here are more like a family now. The memories of my school life period in St. Joseph School CBSE are definitely a treasure that I would cherish for the entire life. I, Rishita, a proud alumni of the 2020 batch of St. Joseph School CBSE, hereby wishing success to the institution in their future endeavors. Thank you.
Memories are indeed Memories are indeed a timeless treasure of the heart. Thank you, dear students. I invite our principal, Reverend Father Rohim D. Almeida, to address the gathering.
Good evening, everyone. Respected Father Henry Saldana S.J., the chief guest of the day, Reverend Father Joseph Rodriguez, the Rector, dear members of the staff, parents, students, and my dear proud Josephites of our first batch of St. Joseph's School CBSE. First of all, I would like to congratulate the students of the first batch of our school for the 100% results. You have made our school proud. You have made your teachers proud and your parents proud. I too recall the fond memories that I have spent with you when you were in the school last year. Though I was with you for only 1 year, I always appreciated your batch because you are lively and dynamic. As Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam once said, dream is not a thing you see when you sleep, but is that thing that does not let you sleep. Dear students, you had a dream when you were in the school. Continue to cherish that dream. Your dreams do not stop here. You should not sit still out of contentment from your old laurels. You need to climb every hillock and mountain in sight until you reach the skies. I would like to narrate a story of an elderly headmaster of a school when he was bidding farewell to his class 10 students. He had brought 3 glasses of water and he had placed those 3 glasses with water in front of the students outgoing batch. And in the first glass, he poured 1 spoon of mud, and water immediately became muddy and it dirtied the water. In the second glass, he put a cotton piece, and cotton sucked the water which was in the glass. And in the third glass, he poured a spoon of sugar, and it got diluted in the water, and water became sweet. After doing this exercise, a practical exercise, the headmaster told his outgoing students, saying that you be like the last glass of water, like a sugar. In the society, you need to be a sweet person. Wherever you go, you need to bring sweetness. In general, when we look at a society, we see people mudding their environment, dirtying their environment through their own behavior. Secondly, we see some others sucking the societal norms and the money of others, the wealth of others, through corruption and other practices. And in a society also, there are people who bring sweetness to the people around. So my dear students, as you are into the world from our school, you are moved out from our school and you are into the world, and I request all of you to be the sugar, like a sugar which gets diluted in the water, which does not spoil the water, but it gives more sweet, more taste to the water. So you need to be like the sugar which can bring sweetness to the people around. And that is one of the qualities of any Josephite. We see in today's world there are so many students, those who have passed out from St. Joseph's, not only St. Joseph's School CBSE, but there are so many other institutions in Bengaluru, those who have passed out from this great institution. They have been the persons who brought sweetness in the lives of others. Father Henry Saldana, in his address, he spoke about some of the great qualities of a Jesuit student. So we need to be men and women for others. One of the themes that we always emphasize in our school is to be men and women for others, not for ourselves, but for others. And I know that you, the first batch of our school, will be men and women for others. I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Father Rohan, for your words of encouragement. Ms. Jennifer Andrews will now felicitate the toppers and announce the Alumni Council members.
Success doesn't come from what you do occasionally. It comes from what you do consistently. This is truly what our achievers of the first CBSE Class 10 have done. Now deserve to be saluted, entitled to be respected, and qualified to be honored. I now call upon our principal, Reverend Father Rohan D. Almeida, to felicitate our highest achievers for the year 2019-20. The first prize goes to Anusha S. Congratulations, Anusha. We knew that a hardworking and sincere student like you will be a winner all the way. The second prize goes to Rolwin Cardoza. Congratulations, Rolwin, on your dedication, passion, and perseverance. You have done us proud. The third prize goes to Nyanesh Bopana. Congratulations, Nyanesh Bopana, for being so balanced and focused throughout the year. As leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality, I take this opportunity on behalf of the principal to announce the core committee members for the year 2020-21. Our Vice President will be Nyanesh Bopana. Treasurer will be Alex O.S. and the secretaries will be Shirley Evangeline and Rishita.
Thank you, Ms. Jennifer, and a hearty congratulations to our very first Alumni Council members. The PTA Vice President, Mr. Kamal, who's also an ex-Josephite, will now brief the new council members of their responsibilities.
A warm welcome to everyone, and it's an honor to be part of the first alumni meet of St. Joseph's School CBSE. This is an historic day and a day to be remembered. The 2020 batch, the first batch of St. Joseph's CBSE students, passing out. A warm welcome to our chief guest, Father Henry Saldana. There are less words, a lot of words to speak about him. He's being a mentor to our St. Joseph Indian High School alumni. And just a minute. There's been a technical glitch. And our president, the rector, Father Joseph Rodriguez. Welcome, Father. Our principal, Father Rowan D. Almeida. Hello.
Sir, we are able to hear you, sir. Carry on.
Okay, I'll just be audible. A proud moment, Josephites 2020. Welcome the teachers, the guests who have joined online around us. It's been it's a great beginning, and I'm proud to say that I am a proud Josephite. Studied in St. Joseph Indian High School, the 94 batch. Passed out of St. Joseph's Commerce College, the 99 batch. I'm also proud to say that my daughter is the first girl in our family and the third generation Josephite in our family. That's a proud moment too. I would like to come out with a message to the students who have passed the 2020 batch. Now that you are moving ahead in your future studies, graduating in different fields, especially making your specialization for your future, one of the most important thing that you carry forward from the institution is the value and the discipline that the school has taught you. It is from your teachers, the principals. It is small little things that you learn from your friends, from the institution. That carries you and mends you in your future. So these are the things which is invisible, priceless, that the institution is known for, and the Josephites who are passed out has made a bright future with these two values. It is also proud that you all studied and in one of the prestigious and the oldest institution known in our country. Keep this in mind. The Jesuit institutions are 100 plus years old. The oldest I think is the boys' school, which is about 165 years old. And this is a very proud institutions in our country. Saying this, this institution has shaped thousands of students all over the country. At present, we have Josephites who are seated High Court judges, advisory team to the Prime Minister. We have famous doctors, scientists, actors, entrepreneurs, sportsmen, personalities from various fields. What has made us stand out and stand out from others is two things. One is the value system that we have learned, and the second is the discipline. I would also like to quote, I got this quote from my interactions with the other alumni of our institution, the college alumni, and the various alumni that we have. This was told by one of our old student, and it was during our alumni meet. And I would like to quote this because it touched a lot of our hearts. He said this: "We joined as a student and groomed as a Josephite, as a student or a graduate. The color of our blood is red. No matter what, a Josephite has blue and white with him, her, standing high above all." If you have not got this, this is nothing but blue and white is our flag. We stand high carrying a flag. The alumni, I tell this to the elected alumni. The alumni plays a very important role in our institution. It acts as a supporting pillar to the institution, mentoring and guiding the student, act as a role model to the existing students. It can be in academics, sports, it can be in a field that is always helpful to the future generations. Why I say this is our second home, as we spend most of our childhood days in the school. This connects us and makes us part of the school. The connect what we build is through the teachers, the principals, the friends that are everlasting. These memories will never die. It is also very much important to know that a Josephite always is connected with this institution. And I was very much thrilled to see on the 6th annual day the wishes sent by all our past students who are passed from our institution. It was a great honor, and I was feeling great to see Ashish Balal and Dr. Dennis speak about the institution. That really made all the Josephites proud. And we also had a connect from a Josephite from US who called and said that was a proud moment to see St. Joseph CBSE having a co-ed schools which was started. One more thing I would like to mention. You may be taking this into surprise. This happened to me when I was traveling abroad, and it happened to be in a restaurant. And I just had a couple of Kannada words put into my sentence. An elderly man, he just walked by and he just, "Oh, you're from India, yeah, Bangalore. Which school you passed out?" So I did my schooling in Joseph's. That made the person realize, okay, he was also a Josephite. So we connected. At that moment, you really get to know the feeling of being a Josephite. And he will always ask you two things: who was the principal, how's the school doing, and do you remember the teachers? The value, the discipline which has taught has made me to what I am today. These are the things which he will always say. One more thing I would say, talking more about the connect, what am I today is I thank my alma mater. It has played an important role in shaping me for what I am today. The alumni is a support team which helps and runs parallel to the institution. Let it be good or the difficult times, the institution is the only one that connects with the student, when he or she is in a difficult time, or when the institution is in a difficult time, the alumni helps the institution. And one more thing, the Jesuit institution is the only institution which has its alumni connected all over the country and across the world, to what Father Henry Sadhana had mentioned. Saying this, I would also like to narrate this important, a very important role which our institution played. And this was during the pandemic. My personal experience, St. Joseph's Alumni and its institutions were the first one to come out during the pandemic, set up a crisis camp, and we touched about 2 lakh migrant laborers, farmers, sick people, and across the state, across the country. We distributed food, medical supplies, water, then ORS supplies to the travelers. This went across the country, still counting a few small acts of kindness which our alumni is doing all over the state, country, which really brought me very close to the institutions. Here during that time, all the principals, I would like to really mention this: Father Henry, Father Rohan, last Rector, Father Leo. We were all on ground zero. Not to mention, not to miss out on Father Felix, who was all over the place, bearing the heat, the pandemic instruction, the advice. We were all over the place. And we were recognized by the government of Karnataka, the Deputy Chief Minister, who visited our campus and shared his appreciation and support, and recognized our work, which is really a proud moment to say about. Something more to the students is one thing you have to keep in mind is when you build a connect with the institution, it is something that you build for life. You should always remember that the values and disciplines what you carry when you move out of the school, when you graduate from a Jesuit institution, shapes you to what you are. Saying this, I would like to thank Rohan for giving me an opportunity and inviting me to share my my views and my experiences to the new passing out batch. I am a Josephite, a proud Josephite. Will always stand by my institution. Father Henry, an inspiring personality. Father, I learned a lot from you when I got back to school to build the alumni. Your value system, the things what you say, I mean, they're really priceless. No matter wherever, whichever part you are, I mean, the other institutions, the alumni will always come and visit you. Father Joseph Rodriguez, the Rector, thank you, Father, for your support to the alumni. Father Rohan, thank you once again for asking me to share a few words. To all the students, one thing again I say, you don't disconnect from the institution. You will realize the greatness, the achievements after a few decades when you are something you will always remember the values and disciplines what the school has taught you. God bless. Stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kamal, for your insights. I'm sure our students and the new council and the new alumni council members have taken note of how things work. The roots of all goodness lie in the soil of appreciation, said Dalai Lama. Ms. Brinda will now propose the vote of thanks.
An ignited mind is the most powerful weapon on the earth, above the earth and under the earth, and this is got through education. Showing gratitude is one of the simplest yet most powerful things humans can do for each other. A warm and a graceful evening to one and all. It gives me an immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks for this event. On behalf of St. Joseph School CBSE and its entire fraternity, first of all, I extend my most sincere thanks to the Almighty God. I extend thanks to the chief guest for today's event, Father Henry Saldana, who spared time from his busy schedule for gracing this occasion and sharing his valuable insights. Father, your words have inspired the alumni and the students. A warm thanks to our rector, Reverend Father Joseph Rodriguez, for his constant support and encouragement. We have been fortunate to be assisted by our principal, Reverend Father Rohan D. Almeida, for providing us this wonderful opportunity to do our best. I extend a heartfelt thanks to Class 10 teachers of Batch 2019-20 who have worked tirelessly in making this event a real success. I also extend my sincere gratitude to Mr. Kamal for sharing his thoughts for this event. Thanks to Ms. Sheila for being a wonderful MC, Ms. Yashaswini and Ms. Akshata Kupar and Ms. Rani Williams for live streaming the event. Mr. Praveen and Mr. Onita and Mr. Mark for video presentation and Mr. Anand for prayer song. Ms. Selvi, Ms. Sabita, Ms. Vijay Rani and Ms. Jennifer Andrews for felicitating the toppers. Ms. Lima Janet for designing the invitation. The event took its shape with your combined efforts. Lastly, I thank all the alumni and the students who took part in the event. I would like to wind up with a suitable quote during these tough times. Stay positive, better days are on their way. Thank you everyone for making this program a successful event. Thank you students, thank you teachers, thank you principal and all the members who have made this a program a successful one. Thank you once again. Dear students, we have come to the end of the event. You can leave the meeting. Thank you students.